Welcome to the Daily Review. This is Razak, Senior Trading Strategist here at CMTrading. And today is December 12th, 2023, and today is Tuesday morning. So looking at the highlights of the day, the Dow Jones rallies to new all-time record highs. But first, looking at today's major economic events, 3:30 South African time out of the United States, Core Price Index, CPI number coming out, the last of the year, and this is really a very important number since tomorrow we're followed up with the big FOMC rate statement, also the last for the year. Now looking at the various markets, starting out with the Forex symbols, the major pairs really unchanged. And as we look at the indices, Dow Jones on those new record highs, while the NASDAQ on its highs. And looking at commodities, gold and oil remains unchanged. Interestingly enough, when we look at the stocks, AMD, which is a semiconductor, and Intel rallied the biggest yesterday. Now, lastly, looking at cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin gets a slight bounce. So let's take a look at the markets and see what we can expect from today's trading. Here we go with the Euro USD, not doing much. I mean, we've been like stagnant with like 10 pip move. And this is why you should trade things that are moving. And I've mentioned this many a time. You want to look at things that are in play. Things that are in play that are volatile and have character, okay? But the Forex symbols right now, really very dull. I mean, even looking at the Japanese yen, which got some move yesterday on the correctional side, okay? It didn't do much, but it did correct. Now, looking at the GBP also, really unchanged day to day. Let's jump into commodities. Gold, 1985, another 5 points lower, okay, but didn't do much, really just trickling down. And as we look at crude oil, very little change from yesterday as well. Now, jumping into the U.S. markets, here we go. 36,831 all-time record highs by 70 points. But look at that monthly chart. And this is a massive comeback. And this means a lot going into an election year coming in next year, as we're going into seeing lots of changes of the markets because of what's going on here as well. And going into the end of the year on your highs or close to your highs, especially, okay, as we're going into second term for Biden and there's going to be elections in about 8 to 9 months from now. This is major stuff, okay? Now looking at the NASDAQ, also traded close to its highs, okay? It didn't get to its high highs, but that's really indicative of the fact that the tech stocks took a break yesterday. It was like they took the day off. However, looking at AMD, now we're looking at a weekly chart of AMD, pushed even higher than its yearly highs. So that's a major component. Looking at Intel also getting back to that high as well. Looking at a weekly chart, it's right below its 200-day moving average. This is really very major. Now, the bank stocks have been really strong. Okay, if we look at JP Morgan and Bank of America, they've been on their highs, at least for the year, and they may continue going higher. Now, today, CPI, big number, it could affect these banks, and going certainly to tomorrow's FOMC rate statement, especially if there's going to be tapering off and some more positive a bias on the markets, we're going to see some upside potential, okay? There's going to still be some upside potential. Now, looking at Bitcoin, we got a little bit of a bounce, okay? Not a big bounce, but, okay, it stopped that descent, at least for now, from 44,000 down to 41,000. Now, it's the biggest take for profit that we've seen so far since its surge up, so I would take note of it. However, considering that we went from 29,000 to 44,000, you know, for it to retrace 3,000 is very small in comparison, okay? So it's not to say that it's the end of the run, but there are some people taking some money off the table at this area, so just be aware of it. This is Razak. I want to wish you guys a great trading day. Thank you.